my fellow exorcists, and welcome to the Lair of the Film Exorcist. Tonight we will be taking a look at Girl Interrupted, based on writer Susanna Kaysen's account of her 18-month stay at a mental hospital in the late 1960s. Now before we move on to my opinion, I'd like to just announce that this video is sponsored by Animal, so go buy yourself some amazing low-priced anime merch, including cute figurines to brighten up your collection. And every time you use the code FILM, you'll get 5% off your purchases. Well, like I said in the last review, Silva has been wanting me to do more movies instead of just anime or books, like usual. So, here's my second movie review in a long time. Now again, my girlfriend chose this movie for us to watch but I'm a cheerleader, so I said okay, and surprisingly, this was a great movie. And I might even go as far to say it's the female version of the Shawshank Redemption, minus the big prison escape scene. And unlike that movie, this is based on a true story. Now the movie follows Susanna, a young adult diagnosed with BPD, or borderline personality disorder, who is sent by her parents to go live in a mental institution with other girls during the 60s. And funnily enough, my girlfriend also has borderline personality disorder. So yeah, I can kinda see why she wanted me to watch this. Plus, this movie also has Winona Ryder and Jared Leto, two great actors that just make this movie so great and interesting enough half the time. I didn't even know who either of them was until I looked them up in the cast, because Jared Leto's makeup was just so good that I thought he was just some John Lennon look-alike. And dang, that beard is awesome in this movie. I also love how this movie presents a lot of the events that took place during this time, like the death of Martin Luther King Jr., or the first time The Wizard of Oz was shown in color, because it just helps you feel like you're back in the 60s with the rest of the characters. On top of that, this movie also takes a deeper look at how many institutions would treat their patients during that time period, usually drugging them up until they seemed more compliant with the way they run things. The only difference would be the nurse played by Whoopi Goldberg, who seemed a lot more caring when it comes to her patients, seeming like she wants to help them, unlike Susanna's actual doctor, who seemed more interested in diagnosing his patients and possibly screwing one of them. This movie also presents us with a realistic look at how suicide can affect other people, and how most people feel that it might be their one way out, when it's not. And we see this during Daisy's suicide, and how it affected Susanna, causing her to become distant from the rest of the residents, and even going as far as to give up on her recovery altogether, until Whoopi Goldberg comes in and saves her. So yeah, I'm giving this movie a 10 out of 10 for its great depiction of how the mentally disabled were treated during the 1960s, and the way it realistically depicted someone with borderline personality disorder. So yeah, I'd recommend this to any Winona Ryder fans, or anyone looking for a great movie about mental disabilities. So yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little notification bell to see more of our content. So, have a great night, and for those who feel suicidal or burdened by their mental health, please don't hesitate to try and get help, because you are just as important as anyone else in this world, and there are many services out there to help you, including therapy and a suicide hotline. So, please, if you're feeling down or depressed or just need a bit of help, don't hesitate to ask. And just know, I personally am here to help you just like anyone else. So, have a great night, guys.